Today a pirate apprentice rises from indentures free. Strong his arm and keen his hand, he says a pirate now indeed.
Here's the thought, Frederick's ventures, Frederick's out of his indentures.
22 now he's rising, and alone he's fit to fly, which we're bent on signalizing with unusual reverence.
Here's the thought, Frederick's ventures, Frederick's out of his indentures.
And to make us more than merry, let's the pirate down
Yes, Frederick! From today, you rank as a full-blown member of our band.
Hey!
My friends, I thank you all from my heart for your kindly wishes. Would that I could repay them as they deserve.
What? What do you mean?
Today I am out of my indentures. Today, I leave you forever.
But this is quite unaccountable. A keener hand at scuttling a cunarder. Or cutting out a P&O. Never shipped a handspike.
Yes, I have done my best for you. And why? It was my duty under my indentures. And I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter, the mistake was ours, not yours, and I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
I may not tell you, for it would reflect upon my well-loved Ruth.
Nay, dear master. My mind has long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. Come on, love. When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd prentice him to some career seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and bind the promising boy apprentice to a pilot.
What?
A life not bad for an hardy lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers, always steering, and I did not catch the word aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bound the promising boy apprentice to a pirate.
Oh.
A sad mistake it was to make and doom him to a vile lot. I bound him to a pirate you instead of to a pilot. country maid is not afraid of what you people call work. So I made up my mind to go as a kind of piratical maid of all work. And that is how you find me now, a member of your Shylock, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound apprentice to a pilot. Oh, pardon, Frederick, pardon.
Oh, rise, sweet one, I have long pardoned you.
Oh, the two words were so much alike.
They were. They still are. Oh, years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon, my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But, collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation.
What?
Oh, pity me, my beloved friends, for such is my sense of duty that once out of my indentures I shall feel myself bound to devote myself, heart and soul, to your extermination.
Poor lad! Poor lad!
Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel that it is your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
Besides, we can offer you but little temptation to remain with us. We don't seem to make piracy pay. I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
I know why, but alas, I mustn't tell you. It wouldn't be right.
Why not, my boy? It's only 11:30, and you are one of us until the clock strikes 12.
True, and until then, you are bound to protect our interests.
Yeah!
Well then, it is my duty as a pirate to tell you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves. And when you attack a stronger one, you invariably get thrashed.
There is some truth in that.
Then again, you make a point of never molesting an orphan.
Of course! We are orphans ourselves and know what it is.
Yes, but it has got about. And what is the consequence? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans. So we had to let them go. I mean, one would think that Great Britain's mercantile navy was recruited solely from her orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
But hang it all, you wouldn't have us absolutely merciless.
There's my difficulty. Until 12 o'clock I would. After 12 I wouldn't. Was ever a man placed in so delicate a situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well, and who has won her middle-aged way into your boyish heart. What's to become of her?
Oh, he will take you with him.
Well, Ruth, I feel some little difficulty about you. It is true, I admire you very much, but I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old, and yours is the only woman's face I have seen during that time. I think it is a sweet face.
It is. Oh, it is.
I say I think it is. That is my impression. But as I've never had the opportunity of comparing you with other women, it's just possible I may be mistaken.
True.
What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person and then to find out that she is on the whole plain.
Oh, Ruth! Ruth is very well indeed.
Yes, there are the remains of a fine woman about, Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Well then, I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her, and in consideration for you, I will leave her behind.
No! Frederick, this must not be. We are rough men.
Rough!
Who lead a rough life.
Rough!
But we are not so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. I think I'm right in saying that there is not one here who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure, for all the world holds dear.
Not one!
No, I thought there wasn't. Keep thy love, Frederick. keep thy love.
You're very good, I'm sure.
Well, it's top of the tide, and we must be off. Farewell, Frederick. When your process of extermination begins, let our deaths be as swift and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. By the love I have for you, I swear it. But would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
No! Frederick, it cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. And now, Frederick, I shall live and die a pirate king! Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go you, where pirates all are well to do. But I'll be true to the song I sing, and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Frederick! When I sally forth to seek my prey, I am myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, it's true, than a well-bred monarch ought to do. But many a king on a first-class throne, if he wants to call his crown his own, must manage somehow to get through more dirty work than a hammer I do. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. But I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. It is a pirate king, and I'm a pirate king.
Oh, take me with you. I cannot live if I'm left behind.
Ruth, I will be quite candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you know, but I must be circumspect. You see, you are considerably older than I. A lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
A wife of 17. You'll find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but I shall find you a wife of 47. And that's quite enough. Ruth, tell me candidly and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
I'll answer you truthfully, Master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I'm quite well.
I am sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance. Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
I have been told so, dear Master.
Ah, but lately?
Oh, no, years and years ago.
What do you think of yourself?
Well, it's a delicate question to answer, but I think I am a fine woman.
That is your candid opinion?
Yes, I should be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Thank you, Ruth. I believe you, for I am sure you would not practice on my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and if you are really a fine woman, then your age will be no obstacle to our union. Hark! But surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Can it be the Coast Guard? No, it does not sound like the Coast Guard.
Confusion. It's the voices of young girls. If he should see them, I'm lost.
By all that's marvelous, a bevy of beautiful maidens.
Lost, lost, lost.
How lovely, how surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them. What grace, what delicacy, what refinement. And Ruth told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold.
And master, am I not so?
And now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a jot so.
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not the one to plot so.
Your face is lined, your hair is grey.
It gradually got so.
Faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Master, master, do not leave me, hear me ere you go.
Faithless woman,
Master, master,
faithless woman,
master, master,
faithless
do not
woman,
leave me,
to
do not
deceive
leave
me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so.
My love without reflecting, oh, do not be rejecting. Take a maiden tender, her affection raw and green. At very highest rating has been accumulating Summer's 17. Summer's 17. Don't, beloved master, crush me with disaster. What is such a dower to the dower I have here? Don't, beloved master, crush me with disaster. What is such a dower to the dower I have here? My love unabating has been accumulating 47 years.
47 years.
47 years.
Faithless woman, to deceive me, I would trusted so. Faithless woman, to deceive me, I would trusted so. Ah! What shall I do? Before these gentle maidens, I dare not show in this alarming costume. No, no, I must remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing.
Climbing over rocky mountains, skipping rivulet and fountain, passing where the willows quiver, passing where the willows quiver, by the ever-ruling river, swirling with the summer make the most of fleeting leisure. Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Every moment brings a treasure of its own especial pleasure, though the moments quickly die. Greet them gaily as they fly, greet them gaily as they fly. Far away from toil and care, reveling in fresh sea air, here we live and reign alone in a world that's all our own. Here in this our rocky den, far away from mortal men, we'll be quaint and make decrees. They may honor them who please. They be queens and make decrees. They may honor them who please.
What a picturesque spot! I wonder where we are.
And I wonder where Papa is. We have left him ever so far behind.
Oh, he will be here presently. Remember, poor Papa is not as young as we are, and we came over a rather difficult country.
But how thoroughly delightful it is to be so entirely alone. Why, in all probability, we are the first human beings ever to set foot on this enchanting spot.
Except the mermaids. It's the very place for mermaids.
Who are only human beings down to the waist.
And who can't be said strictly to set foot anywhere. Tails they may, but feet they cannot.
But what shall we do until Papa and the servants arrive at the mansion?
Well, we are quite alone, and the sea is as smooth as glass. Suppose we take off our shoes and stockings and paddle.
Yes, the very thing.
Stop, ladies, pray. I had intended not to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective but alarming costume. But under these peculiar circumstances, it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, sir? Speak.
I am a pirate.
A pirate!
Ladies, do not shun me. This evening I renounce my vile profession, and to that end are pure and peerless maidens, or blushing marks of ever-blooming beauty. I sore at heart, implore your kind assistance.
Oh, pity beautiful his tale,
how rare his beauty,
how beautiful his tale, how rare his beauty.
Oh, is there not one maiden breast which does not feel the moral beauty of making worldly interests subordinate to a sense of duty? Who would not give up willingly all matrimonial ambition to rescue such an one as I from his unfortunate position, from his position, to rescue such an one as I from his unfortunate position.
Alas, there's not one maiden breast which seems to feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to a sense of
Oh, is there not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affection? To such an one, if such there be, I swear by heavens arch above you, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I'll love you. However plain you be, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I'll love you. I'll love you. I'll love you.
Alas, there's not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affection.
Not one,
No, no, not one.
not one.
No, no. Yes, one. 'Tis me. This is me. Oh, sisters, deaf to pity's name, for shame. It's true that he has gone astray, but pray, is that a reason good and true? Why you should all be deaf to pity's name?
The question is, had he not been a thing of beauty, would she be swayed by quite as keen a sense of duty?
trust, poor wandering one. Poor wandering one, if such poor love as mine can help thee find trophies of might, why take it? It is thine. Take not using the lost, take any heart was. Take our fairness will shine, take any heart, take mine. Take not using the lost, take any heart was. Take our fairness will shine, take any heart, take mine. Ah, 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 though thou hast shown these strength, take out to grace thy sense we trust, poor wandering one. Wandering one. Wandering one. Take thee short, take thee on. Wandering one. What ought we to do? Gentle sisters say, propriety we know, says we ought to stay, while sympathy exclaims, free them from your tether, play at all the games, leave them here together. Her case may any day be yours, my dear, or mine. Let her make her hay while the sun doth shine. Let us compromise, our hearts are not of leather. Let us shut our eyes and talk about the weather. Yes, yes, let's talk about the weather.
How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may end. Let it rain, but yesterday, tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country floods and rain. People say I know not why that we shall have a water like tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country floods and rain. People say I know not why that we shall have a water like tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country floods and rain. Beauty to find a name I love is such exceeding beauty. Did ever maiden rise or rise of waking sadness to dream of such exceeding gladness?
Ah yes, this is exceeding gladness.
How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may end. Let it rain, but yesterday, tomorrow it may pour again. If the country wants some rain, yet people say I know not why that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain. People say I know not why that we shall have a warm July. Tomorrow it may pour again.
Did ever fire and warm his soul in guilty dreaming, and make her violence all no offences will anon be here. Piracy, that dreadful trade is. Pray you get to hence, young ladies, while the coast is clear.
No, we must not lose our senses. If they stick at no offences, we shall not be here. Piracy, the dreadful trade is. Nice companions for young ladies. Let us steer some. Too late, too late. You missed our opportunity. Escaping with impunity. But the history of our maiden do yes to see. Shrinking in pacified, culturally matching modified. By Dr. of Divinity, who is included in this vicinity. By Dr. of Divinity, who resides in this vicinity. By Dr. of Divinity.
Hold! Monsters, ere your pirate caravanserai proceed against our wills to wed us all, just bear in mind that we are wards in chancery, and father is a major general.
We'd better pause, or danger may befall. Their father is a major general.
Yes, yes, he is a major general.
Yes, yes, I am a major general. For he is a major general. And it is a glorious thing to be a major general. It is the proud of a major general, the proud of a major general. Oh. I am the very model of a modern major general. I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fight historical from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I am very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations both as simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news. Lot of news. I have it. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. I am very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and animalculous. In short, man is vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general. In short, man is vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general. I know our mythic history, King Arthur's answer paradox. I answer hard acrostics, I've a pretty taste for paradox. I quote an elegiac full of crimes of Heliogabalus. In conics I can plot peculiarities, parabolus. I can tell undoubted Raphaels from Jared Dowson's I know the cricket chorus from the frogs of Aristophanes. That I can hum a fugue of which I've heard the music's dinner for. Oh, dinner for. What would Sir Joseph say? And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And then I can write a washing bill in Babylonic cuneiform and tell you every detail of Caractacus's uniform. In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general. In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general. In fact, when I know what is meant by mamelon and ravelin, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm more wary at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, in short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy. Oops, strategy, matagy, patagy, catagy. You'll say a better Major General has never sat a G.
Say a better Major General has never sat a G. You say a better Major General has never sat a G. You say a better Major General has never sat a G.
For my military knowledge of my plucky and adventure has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. But still in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern Major General.
But still in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, he is the very model of a modern Major General.
And now that I have introduced myself, I should like to have some idea of what's going on.
Oh, Papa!
Permit me. I can explain in 2 words. We propose to marry your daughters.
Against our wills, Papa! Against our wills!
Dear me, but you mustn't do that. May I ask, this is a picturesque uniform, but I'm not familiar with it. What are you?
We are all single gentlemen.
Yes, I gathered that. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Oh, Papa, don't believe them. They are pirates. The famous pirates of Penzance.
The Pirates of Penzance. I've often heard of them.
Oh, all except this gentleman, who was a pirate once, but who is out of his indentures today, and who means to lead a blameless life evermore.
But wait a bit. I object to pirates as sons-in-law.
And we object to Major Generals as fathers-in-law. But we waive that point. We don't press it. We look over it.
An idea. I say. Do you mean to say that you would deliberately rob me of these, the sole remaining props of my old age, and leave me to go through the remainder of my life unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Well, yes, that is the idea.
Tell me, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Oh, that's it all! Here we are again!
I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Orphan.
Yes, orphan. Have you ever known what it is to be one?
I say orphan.
Orphan, orphan, orphan!
I don't think we quite understand one another. I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan? And you say orphan. As I understand you, you are merely repeating the word orphan to show that you understand me.
But I didn't repeat the word orphan.
Ooh, pardon me, but you did indeed.
I only repeated it once.
True, but you repeated it.
But not often!
Stop! I think I can see where we're getting confused. When you said orphan, did you mean orphan, a person who has lost his parents, or orphan frequently?
I beg pardon, I see what you mean. Frequently.
Ah, you said orphan frequently.
No! Only one.
Exactly. You said orphan frequently, only once. Oh, men of dark and dismal fate, forgo your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy. An orphan boy. An orphan boy. How sad an orphan boy. These children whom you see are all that I can call my own. Poor fellow. Take them away from me, and I shall be indeed alone. Poor fellow. If pity you can feel, leave me my soul remaining joy.
The orphan boy, the orphan boy, the orphan boy. See at our fate they kneel, our arts we cannot steal against the tale of the lonely. Orphan boy.
I'm telling a terrible story, but it doesn't diminish my glory, for they would have taken my daughters over the billowy waters if I hadn't in elegant diction indulged in an innocent fiction, which is not in the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
He's telling a terrible story, which doesn't diminish his glory. It's one of the taking the daughters over the billowy waters. It is easy in elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular terrible story. It's easy in elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular story.
Although our dark career sometimes involves the crime of stealing, we rather think that we're not altogether void of feeling. Although we live by strife, we're always sorry to begin it. For what we ask is life without a touch of poetry in it. Hey, poetry, now hey, poet, thou givest me what I straight. Flowing fount of sentiment, all hail, divine embodiment. You may go, for you're at liberty. Our pirate rules protect you, and honorary members of our band, we do elect you. For is an orphan boy.
And it sometimes is a useful thing to be an orphan boy.
It is hurrah for the orphan boy, hurrah for the orphan boy. Oh, happy day, victoriously, they will away and marry thee. Oh, happy day, victoriously, they will away and marry thee. Should it be fall auspiciously, her sisters all will rise with thee. Should it be fall auspiciously, her sisters all will rise with thee. Oh, happy day, victoriously, they will away and marry thee. Should it be fall auspiciously, her sisters all will rise with thee. Should it be fall auspiciously, her sisters all will rise with thee.
Oh, master, in one word I do implore you. Remember Ruth, your Ruth who kneels before you.
Yes, yes, remember Ruth, who kneels before you.
Away you did deceive me.
Away you did deceive him.
Oh, do not leave me.
Oh, do not leave her.
Away you grieve me.
Away you grieve him.
I wish you'd leave me.
We wish you'd leave him. There's a bad man with state of place and diction. There was some jump opportunity to get married with impunity. Coming in from the
abundance of your wisdom, reconcile it with your conscience to say something that will relieve my father's sorrow.
I will try, dear Mabel. But why does he sit here night after night in this draughty old ruin?
Why do I sit here? To escape the pirates' clutches, I described myself as an orphan. And heaven help me, I am no orphan. I came here to humble myself before the tombs of my ancestors and to implore their pardon for having brought dishonor on the family escutcheon.
But you forget, sir, you only bought the property a year ago, and the stucco in your baronial castle is scarcely dry.
Frederick, in this chapel are ancestors. You cannot deny that. With the estate, I bought the chapel and its contents. I don't know whose ancestors they were, but I know whose ancestors they are, and I shudder to think that they're descendant by purchase, if I may so describe myself, should have brought disgrace upon what I have no doubt was an unstained escutcheon.
Be comforted. Had you not acted as you did, these reckless men would assuredly have called in the nearest clergyman and married your large family on the spot.
I thank you for your proffered solace, but it is unavailing, for such is the anguish and remorse I feel at the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily deluded pirates, that I would go to their simple-minded chief this very night and confess all. Did I not fear that the consequences would be most disastrous to myself? At what time does your expedition march against these scoundrels?
At 11. And before midnight, I hope to have atoned for my involuntary association with the pestilent scourges by sweeping them from the face of the earth. Then, dear Mabel, you will be mine.
Are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only await my orders.
Then, Frederick, let your escort, lion-hearted, be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
Foeman bears his steel, we uncomfortable feel, and we find the wisest thing is to slap our chests and sing tarantara. Go and threaten with your mutes, and your heart is in your boots. There is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound.
Go, ye heroes, go to glory, though ye die, come and glory. Ye shall sing in song and story, go to immortality, go to death and go to slaughter. Die an African's daughter, with tears your grave shall water. Go, ye heroes, go and die. Go, ye heroes, go and die.
Though to us it's evident, these attentions are well meant. Such expressions don't appear, calculated meant to cheer, who are going to meet their fate in a highly nervous state. Still, to us it's evident, these attentions are well meant.
Go and do your best endeavor, and before all leagues we sever, we will say farewell forever. Go to glory and the grave. Go to glory and the grave.
For your hearts are peace and goodness, of the merciful and truest, and the tender bond and truest, all in name and mercy crave.
We observe too great a stress on the risks that honest press, and a reference a lack to our chance of coming back. Still, perhaps it would be wise not to carp or criticise, for it's very evident these attentions are well meant.
Yes, it's very evident.
These attentions are well meant.
Evident.
Yes, well meant.
Evident.
Ah, yes, well meant. When the
away.
Yes, we are.
These pirates slay.
To run around.
Then do not stay.
To run around.
Then why this delay?
We go, yes, forward on the bar, yes, forward on the bar.
Yes, but you don't go.
They go, they go.
Yes, forward on the bar, yes, forward on the bar.
Oh, bugger, they're still here.
And lost they go.
And lost they go, and lost they go, and lost they go.
Now for the pirate's lair. Oh, joy unbounded, oh, sweet relief, oh, rapture unexampled. At last I may atone in some slight measure for the repeated acts of theft and pillage, of which had a sense of duty stern dictation. I, circumstance's victim, have been guilty.
Young Frederick, your late commander.
And I, your little roof.
Oh, mad intruders, how dare ye face me? Know ye not, oh rash ones, that I have doomed you to extermination?
Have mercy on us. Hear us ere you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you. Yet mercy should alloy our stern resentment. And so I will be merciful. Say on.
When you had left our pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits faint, according to our custom old, with quips and quibbles quaint. But all in vain the quips we heard. We lay and sobbed upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred a snapping paradox. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but none to beat this paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. Ha 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 ha! Paradox.
We knew your taste for curious quips, for cranks and contradictions queer, and with a laughter on our lips we wished you there to hear. We said if we could tell it him, our Frederick would the joke enjoy. And so we've risked both life and limb to tell it to our boy.
That paradox,
That most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but none to beat that paradox.
a paradox, a most ingenious paradox.
Paradox. For some ridiculous reason, to which however I've no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the Astronomer Royal, has decided that, although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty, 1 year in every 4, his days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if it were owing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born in leap year on the 29th of February. And so, by a simple arithmetical process, you'll easily discover that though you've lived 21 years, yet if you go by birthdays, you're only 5 and a little bit over.
Dear me, let's see. Yes, yes, with yours my figures do agree. Outweighs the ways of paradox, at common sense she gaily mocks, though counting in the usual way is 21 I've been alive. Yet reckoning by my natal day, I am a little boy of 5.
He is a little boy of 5.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox, a curious paradox. A most ingenious paradox. Oh! Upon my word, this is most curious, most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4, no one would figure to look at me.
You're glad now, I'll be bound, that you spared us. You'd never have forgiven yourself when you discovered you'd killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades?
I don't think you appreciate the delicacy of your position. You were apprenticed to us.
Until I reach my 21st year.
No! Until you reached your 21st birthday. And going by birthdays, you are as yet only 5 1/4.
You don't mean to say you're going to hold me to that?
Oh, no. We merely remind you of the fact and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Don't put it on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist upon the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We content ourselves with pointing out to you your duty.
Your duty.
Well, you have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. Oh, I abhor your infamous calling, and I shudder at the thought that I've ever been mixed up with it. But duty is before all.
Yes.
At any price, I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come. You are one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Eyes are fully open to my awful situation. I should go to General Stanley and will make him an oration. I will tell him I am bound for duty and my moral senses, and I don't know what to do about the many consequences. Now I do not want to perish by the sword or by the dagger, but I fight and must indulge a little pardonable swagger and a word or two to compliment my vanity with flatter, but I don't go tonight, so it really doesn't matter.
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 If I were not in love with you and generally silly, I should give you my advice upon the subject willy-nilly. I should show you in a moment how to grapple with a question, and you'd really be astonished at the force of my suggestion. On the subject, I shall write you a most valuable letter full of excellent suggestions when I feel a little better, but at present I'm afraid I am as bad as any hatter, so I'll keep it to myself, for my opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
If I should be so lucky as to have a steady brother who could talk to me as we are talking now to one another, who could give me good advice when he discovered I was earning, which is just of any favour, which I knew I am conferring. Monk, this is what I made a rather interesting idyll and a martel in a dial of any decent individual. This particularly rapid, unintelligible patter is generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
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 This particularly rapid, unintelligible patter is generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
Away! Yes, we are.
Eyes fully open to my own situation.
I should give you my advice upon the subject willy-nilly. I should tell you I'm bound for duty and my moral
So it really doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
If it is, it doesn't matter.
Even then, it doesn't matter.
This particularly rapid, unintelligible patter is generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter. This particularly rapid, unintelligible patter is generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
But, oh, horror!
What's the matter?
Ought I to tell you? No, I cannot do it. Yet there's one of your band.
Speak out, I charge you, with that sense of conscientiousness to which we have never yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley.
Yes.
The father of my Mabel.
Yes.
He escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan.
He did? He did.
It breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore.
Break it.
Yet, as your apprentice, I have no alternative. It is my duty to tell you that General Stanley is no orphan.
What?
And more than that, he never was one.
Am I to understand that in order to save his contemptible life, he dared to practice on our credulous simplicity? Our revenge shall be swift and terrible. We will go and collect our band and attack Tremorden Castle this very night.
But stay!
Not a word. He is doomed.
Away, my heart's on fire. I burn this pasty deception to repay. This very night, my vengeance dire shall glut itself in your away.
Away, ere I expire, I find my duty hard to do today. My heart is filled with anguish dire, it strikes me to the core. Away.
With falsehood vow he to rid us of our lives. That vengeance hell the pirate so decides. On nature's turn he softened with his lies, and in return tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
Yes, or early tomorrow.
His girls like pies.
They will welter in sorrow.
The one soft spot.
In their natures they cherish.
And all the plot.
To abuse it shall perish.
Tonight he dies, yes, or early tomorrow. His girls like pies, they will welter in sorrow. The one soft spot in their nature they cherish. And all who plot to abuse it shall perish. Away. Tonight the traitor dies. Away, tonight. A terrible disclosure has just been made. Mabel, my dearly loved one, I bound myself to serve the pirate captain until I reach my 21st birthday.
But you are 21.
I've just discovered that I was born in leap year, and that birthday will not be reached by me till 1940.
Oh, horrible! Catastrophe appalling!
And so farewell! I quit these walls, the thought my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls, I must obey.
Stay, Friedrich, stay!
Mabel, nay,
We have no claim!
my duty's nameless, my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls,
Stay, Friedrich, stay!
I must obey.
Leave me not to pine alone and desolate. No fate seemed fair as mine, no happiness so great. And nature day by day has sung in accents clear this joyous roundelay. Is here, fa la la la, fa la la la.
Must I leave thee here in endless night to dream, where joy is dark and drear and sorrow supreme? When nature day by day will sing in altered tone this weary roundelay, he loves thee, he is gone, fa la la la, fa In 1940, I of age shall be. I'll then return and claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
Swear that till then you will be true to me.
Yes, and be strong. By all the Stanleys dead and gone, I swear it.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is hope for joy, here is life, that she will be faithful to her soon, till we are wed, and even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
She will be faithful to her
He
soon,
will be faithful to his
till we are wed, and even after.
Till we are wed,
and even after.
yes, even after.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is hope for joy, here is laughter. She will be faithful to her soon,
till we are wed, and even after.
she will be faithful to her soon, till we are wed, and even after. Even after. Oh, here is love, oh, here is truth, oh, here is love, is love.
No, I'm brave. Oh, family descent, how great thy charm, thy sway, how excellent. Come, one and all, undaunted men in blue. A crisis now, affairs are coming to.
Though in body and in mind we are timidly inclined and anything but blind to the danger that's behind. Yet when the danger's near, we manage to appear as insensible to fear as anybody here, as anybody.
Sergeant, approach. Young Frederick was to have left you to death and glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
Oh, no matter. He will not so lead you, for he's allied himself once more to his old associates.
He has acted shamefully.
You speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly.
He has acted nobly.
Dearly as I loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to his sense of duty has endeared him to me tenfold. He has done his duty. I will do mine. Go ye and do yours.
Right-o. Well, this is perplexing.
We cannot understand it at all.
Still, as he is actuated by a sense of duty,
That makes a difference, of course. At the same time, we repeat, we cannot understand it at all.
no matter, our course is clear. We must do our best to capture these pirates alone. It is most distressing to us to be the agents whereby our erring fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty what is so dear to us all. But we should have thought out before we join the force.
We should.
Well, it's too late now. When a felon's not engaged in his employment,
His employment.
or mature in his flown his little plans,
Little plan. stands.
His capacity for innocent enjoyment
Enjoyment.
is just as great as any honest man's.
Honest man.
Our feelings with difficulty some mother.
From his mother.
When constabulary duties to be done,
To be done.
I'll take one consideration with another.
With another.
A policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Oh, when constabulary duties to be done, to be done. A policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Happy one. Yeah, rebels. When the enterprising burglar's not a burglar,
Not a burglar.
and the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime,
Hiding crime.
he loves to hear the little broken
Broken
and listen to the merry village chime.
Village chime.
When the coster's finished jumping on his mother,
On his mother.
he loves to lie basking in the sun.
In the sun.
I take one consideration with another.
With another.
A policeman's lot is not a nappy one.
Oh, when constabulary duties to be done, to be done. A policeman's lot is not a nappy one. Nappy one.
Hush, hush, I hear them on the manor approaching. With stealthy steps the pirates are approaching.
We are not coming for rent or gold, a sorry General Stanley's dog. We seek a penalty 50-fold for General Stanley's story.
They seek your penalty.
50-fold, we seek a penalty.
50-fold, they seek a penalty. 50-fold for General Stanley's story. They come in force with stealthy stride. Our obvious course is now to hide.
With cat-like tread upon the prairie steel, in silence dread, a cautious way we feel. No sound at all, we never speak a word. Our eyes foot is the tarantala, tarantala. So stealthily the blind clicks for all the hostels up he sits.
Beat your life preserver. You may want to hit your silent matches, your dark lantern sees. Take your file and your skeletonic keys.
Way we feel, no sound at all, we never speak a word. Our eyes foot in his knees.
Hush, hush, not a word. I see a light inside. The Major General comes, so quickly hide.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Yes, yes, the Major General comes.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Tormented with the anguish dread of falsehood unatoned, I lay upon my sleepless bed and tossed and turned and groaned. A man who finds his conscience ache no peace at all enjoys. And as I lay in bed awake, I thought I heard a noise.
He thought he heard a noise. Ha!
No, all is still in dale on hill. My mind is set at ease. So still the scene, it must have been the sighing of the breeze. Sighing softly to the river comes the loving breeze, setting nature all a quiver, rustling through the trees.
Through the trees.
And the brook in a rippling measure laughs for very long, while the poplars in their pleasure wave their arms above. Yet the breeze is but a rover when he wings away. Brook and poplar mourn a lover, sighing well a day.
Well a day.
Ah, the doing and undoing that the road can tell. When the breeze is out a-wooing, who can woo so well? Brook, thy dream is over, for thy love is but a rover. Sad the knot of poplar trees, courted by a fickle breeze. Sad the knot of poplar trees, courted by a of joy, of rapture, summon your men and effect the capture.
Frederick, save us!
Beautiful Mabel, I would if I could, but I am not able.
graced his seat. You worked upon our feelings. Revenge is sweet and flavours all our dealings. With courage rare and resolution manly, for death prepare, unhappy General Stanley.
Is he to die unshriven, unnailed? Will no one in his cause a weapon wield?
Yes, we are here, the heroes who conceal. So to constabulary pirates here.
To gain a brief advantage you've contrived, but your proud triumph will not be long-lived.
Don't say your offence, for we know that game.
On your allegiance we've a stronger claim. We charge you ill. We charge you ill in the Queen Victoria's name.
You do?
We do. We charge you ill in Queen Victoria's name.
We yield at once with humbled mien, because with all our faults we love our Queen.
Yes, yes, with all their faults, they love their Queen. Yes, yes, with all our faults, they love their Queen.
Away with them and place them at the bar.
One moment, let me tell you who they are. They are no members of the common throng. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong.
Oh, spare them! They are all noblemen who have gone wrong.
What, all noblemen?
Yes, all noblemen.
What, all?
Well, nearly all.
No Englishman unmoved that statement is, because with all our faults we love a house of peers. I pray you pardon me, ex-pirate king. Peers will be peers, and youth will have its fling. Resume your ranks and legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of whom are beauties.
At length we are provided with unusual facility to change piratic crime
For dignified respectability.
Combined, I needn't say, with the unparalleled felicity of what we have been longing for. Unbounded domesticity.
Tomorrow morning early we will thickly be personified. Hymen Ali coupled conjugally matrimonified.
And this shall be accomplished by a doctor of divinity who happily resides in the immediate vicinity.
who happily resides in the immediate vicinity, who happily resides in the immediate vicinity, who happily resides in the immediate vicinity.
For my military knowledge, so my plucky and adventuring has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. But still, in getting off my daughters, 8 or 9 or 10 in all, I've shown myself the model of a modern Major General.
The silly getting off his daughters, 8 or 9 or 10 in all, he's shown himself the model of a modern Major General.
Poor wandering ones, though he has shown his trade, take out of grace, twice and 3 tries, poor wandering ones. Poor wandering ones, if such poor love as ours can help the
good man. Very
Did you
good.
love that audience?
Lovely audience. Great crowd. Can we get them back again?
As long as they pay us. Yeah, no, we'll pay, they'll pay. It was good. Very good.
Come on, let's go and have a drink.
I think that sounds like a very good idea.